Is this thing on? Well, maybe it's because you're ugly.
Oh, I didn't even.
What? What are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing. Never mind.
You good?
We may or may not figure it out a little bit.
What? I don't see anything wrong.
No, I was gonna. Never mind.
Oh my god.
I was gonna check to see if it was charging, but I didn't even look.
Oh.
Whatever. Whoa, wait.
What if it dies?
Then we just gotta not go over 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours is like the limit.
I feel like this week it'll be short.
I don't know, bro. I got a heater of a question to start with.
Oh God.
All right.
Hold on.
Let's see. We're what, like 4th grade?
Okay.
You know what? Wait, we're in prep. 6th grade summer.
Chill.
We're on the way.
Okay.
I pull out a link cable.
Uh-huh.
We both got yellow version 100%.
Okay.
What 6 are you bringing against me?
What 6? I mean, I feel
I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna counter your team. I'm not gonna tell you to tell me your team and then I'm gonna switch. No, I already have mine set.
You already have your set.
Yeah.
So yellow version. So does that mean? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. You're just saying that we have all 150.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably bring. I'm definitely bringing Charizard. I'll bring Mewtwo. I'll bring Pidgeotto or Pidgeot. He never did me wrong. 2, 3. Give me a Lapras. I love Lapras. 4. I can't even think of 2 other Pokemon. I'm trying to think. Give me a Machamp and give me Pikachu.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking smash you.
Chill.
I got Nidoking.
Okay. Oh, dude, Nidoking's so nice.
Rhydon.
Uh-huh.
I have Mewtwo.
Uh-huh.
I got Charizard. So we're gonna have those fight offs.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun endeavor.
I got Arcanine.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, who was my 6th? Oh, I was flipping. I was flip-flopping between Gyarados and Dragonite.
Ooh, I feel like Dragonite is probably...
I'd probably be Dragonite.
Yeah. I feel like Dragonite was a little OP at times.
But I could teach a Nidoking Thunder.
Yeah.
And he could
remember that.
All your people up.
Yeah. You right. You right.
All right, what's today?
Today is December 20th.
Do you know these dates like off the top of your head?
Today I did.
Damn.
Normally, no.
Okay.
The other time when you asked me, I said it was like a week before.
Did you?
There was one time and I was like, November 20th or some shit like that. And
I don't remember.
Doesn't matter. This is BoomBox BreakDown. I'm Daemon. This is Tre. We give reactions to weekly releases. We react to them.
Not really.
I guess it's not a live reaction. Yeah, I haven't figured out what we do.
Like I said, it's like a take. It's like a first take.
Okay. This is first take. This was a pretty light week release wise. Not too many crazy releases, but some cool stuff came out, I think.
We still got a decent amount.
Mm-hmm.
A decent number of projects.
Yeah. But last week you asked me to listen to Diamond Construct.
Mm-hmm. I actually listened to Animus and The Complex Thought.
Yes. And I like them both.
Dude, they're fucking hard.
They're good as fuck. But that being said, I went back and I listened to Hit It Back and I still did not like it.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah. And I think what it is it does remind me of Limp Bizkit. And obviously not it's better music. You know, they're the style of music that they create underneath the vocals, but the vocals were enough to kind of fuck it up for me. But the music's sick as fuck, and Animus is hard as fuck. They were both really great, really strong tracks.
Animus is an intro track, right?
I don't know.
I think it's the first track on the album. That whole album is fucking good. So if you feel so inclined, go listen to that fucking album.
Yeah, and I feel like I could definitely go, especially if Hit It Back was kind of the first of its kind in terms of like that sound that they're dabbling with. I don't have any problem going back and listening to their other stuff. Like
yeah,
it was
like there's definitely like hints of it, but it's not like full send.
Yeah.
Fucking. What are you drinking?
Beer, no, water.
It's not full send like into the sound.
Yeah, and I don't mind it like sprinkled in. I just felt like it was super heavy and Hit It Back, and it was taking me out of it.
Yeah,
but yeah, they were both bangers.
All right, you asked me to listen to Expire. Mm-hmm. It was Abyss and Regret,
right?
And they're hard. That's hardcore. So I did research. Mm-hmm. Apparently, not everyone, but apparently people split it up between hardcore and beatdown hardcore.
Okay.
So beatdown hardcore is what we know as hardcore. Like Knock Loose and Judiciary and that. So that's where the disconnect was.
Yeah. And I went back and actually listened to those two songs also. And then I ended up going through the whole album that Abyss is on. And I guess it's Pendulum Swings, but yeah, it's sick as fuck, and it is more straightforward hardcore. But I think his vocals are what kind of confuse me. Obviously, he's still screaming, and it is still very much hardcore. But because his voice is so high, like normally when I think of hardcore, I think of like just like a strong mid. Like they don't really waver on that. But his vocals are that's just his register.
I just think of like a yell.
I guess that's fair, but
like go listen to Incendiary.
You know, I know I've listened to them, but I don't think I've listened to them that much. They from New York? Yeah, so I learned about Expire the same night that I saw Knocked Loose. And I think that Knocked Loose went on first. Because Expire was already like on their way out.
They were there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was Knock Loose, Expire, Stray from the Path, Stick to Your Guns.
That's hard as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, and Life Cycles opened up for them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Because the vocalist.
Shout out Life Cycles.
Yeah, shout out local San Antonio band Life Cycles. They opened up for that show that I just said. And then we were kind of standing in the back of the pit for Stray from the Path. And we saw one of the members of Life Cycles. He got hit, and it didn't look intentional, but it looked like it fucking hurt. And he went and he punched the dude in the face, and he got escorted out of the show. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, so it was a good lineup. It was a good show. And I got the shit beat out of me.
It sounds like you would have.
Yeah, that's why we were not in the front for Stray from the Path, because we got the shit kicked out of us during Knock Loose and Expire, like almost no break, and then we were just like gassed after that. And that was kind of my introduction to almost a different layer of hardcore shows, I guess, or anything like that. It was cool. It was a good time. But yeah. Yeah. I guess that's it. Oh, Expire's not around anymore. They broke up.
Oh, that sucks.
They broke up like that next year, 2017, or because they didn't tour anymore. One of the guitarists was gonna do another band, and he, I think, got into some trouble with some stuff, and so that didn't pan out either. Which I really liked the vocalist. Like I thought he was just like, he just had that fucking anger, and I dug it. So I do I do listen to those a lot, but I do wish we get some new stuff from that vocalist. Yeah. So this week, do you remember what we had? I'm trying to go to the list you sent.
Singles there was Memphis Mayfire song came out. Mm-hmm. There was Amity Affliction. There was
check.
What?
No, I bumped, but then it sounded like my sound cut out. It didn't cut out.
Oh, I don't know.
You said there's Memphis Mayfire, and then what?
There was Amity Affliction, There was L something.
Yeah.
What is it?
Elwood Stray.
Elwood
Hollow. This person, I don't know if they
Yeah, they fucked it up.
Okay, so there was a single there that I didn't find. So
yeah,
hype.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It's fine. And then Windwaker did.
Oh yes.
The cover of Toxic.
Yes, and then you sent me.
I sent you the other thing, but I didn't listen to that stuff.
On any of them?
No, okay. Just because I sent Tre another thing and he never responded to me. He left me on red.
Okay. I worked at like midnight and I don't know, my stomach was all fucked up this week.
So. No, yeah, it's not a problem. I didn't go listen because I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure that I gave time to everything, and so if we weren't gonna do that, I wasn't gonna fuck with it. We can come back to it. But yeah, you can talk about it still if you'd like to. That's totally fine. But it was Unsolicited.
Yeah, Unsolicited, which was
Cameron Losh.
Yeah, Cameron Losh is the drummer from Born of Osiris' solo album, solo project.
And then, yeah, there was something.
Oh, the albums. What were the albums? We didn't even list off the album.
Oh, yeah.
So there was an album by Meyer. There was an album by the Blackout Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 EPs by Above Oceans and The Northern.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Meyer's album is called A Newfound Rain. The Blackout Pictures album is called For Nothing. The Northern's EP is called Cloudburst, and Above Ocean's EP is The End of Mental Illness. So yeah, I guess we can start with the singles. And then the Amity Affliction was a 3-song EP.
Oh, I had no idea.
Or did you just listen to the one?
Yeah. Is that the name of the EP? Is that the name of the single?
That's a good question now. I'm confused. I listened to all 3 and I regretted it. So, yeah. So in any case, Amity Affliction is on it. I know you said it at the beginning. Elwood Stray, Hollow was okay. It wasn't.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a very like melancholic song. Nothing amazing, but just well put together.
Yeah, it was cool.
I liked his voice a lot.
Yeah,
he had a cool voice.
There was I had this week. There was a lot of vocals that I thought were cool, and a lot that I did not. So there was some. We'll talk about that, obviously. But yeah, so Elwood Stray, Hollow. I don't really know too much about the band.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
So sorry, but definitely check it out. It was a good single.
Yeah, very like wallow sort of song. Cool song though.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I liked it a lot, actually.
I'm trying to go to Amity Affliction to see.
The one that I listened to was the one that was on there. What was it called?
Death is All Around?
Yes. Not bad. Not amazing. Some better music than I was expecting. Like I said, I'm not a giant Amity fan. Still not a fan of his voice that much, but he didn't go to that I guess like registry that really like grates my ears. Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't that bad. I wasn't completely taken out of it. I don't know, like they kind of have like a certain, like a specific sound that they kind of set on, as far like from top to bottom, like feel, lyrical content. It's all just kind of like
formulaic.
Yeah, like theirs, and it's the same here. Like
yeah, it really is. Like they have a pretty big wall of sound from their instruments, their guitars, their bass, the drums. They just like fucking are just, you know, strong. And then you'll have like these like little keys, shit like that in the back, and then he'll be singing over it. Yeah, it was okay. Honestly, there's the single that came out before, and so Death is All Around is the single that came out that they titled, right? But here it's called Somewhere Beyond the Blue, and it's just the 3 songs that they've released. And so, like Love.
Okay, I only listen to Death is All Around.
It's fine. But Like Love is the first song, and I did not like that. Because he says at the beginning, he says something like drop it on the tongue like love, but when he says love, he draws it out and he says like low u of. It's like if he spelled it LOWUVE, and it's in the first 10 seconds.
His I don't know, their lyrics are super like find something else
yeah. And then
find something else to sing about.
In the other song, Give Up the Ghost, the chorus, he says like sometimes I want to give up the ghost, and I want to throw in the towel, like talking about giving up, but he already used give up, so he couldn't use give up instead of throw in the towel, and throw in the towel just sound like a super cheesy lyric. So
it's the same thing with Death Is All Around. Those are just like very cheesy lyrics. Very like super like elementary.
Yeah.
But I mean I guess that's what people want and expect from them. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't resonate with me.
And I could see that, like seeing them live, I wouldn't see them live, but people seeing them live, it's easy to sing to, easy to like get the crowd involved or however, but I don't think I would go see them. So yeah, Amity Affliction. If you're an Amity Affliction fan, I don't think that they waver too much from their previous sound.
Yeah, if you're not expecting them to evolve, if you're not expecting them to progress, and you just want more of what you know they can do, then you'll probably be a fan of these, of the one that I listen to for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Windwaker had the Toxic Britney Spears cover. It was pretty fucking dope.
I feel like it didn't need to be made.
Absolutely not.
It doesn't. There's like two measures that like are actually like the core that are actually like metal, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, it has a pretty cool breakdown.
And it's like 4 count.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I like covers if they do stuff with it. If
they give their take.
They
add their flavor to it.
If they just fucking play the song, then it's like you didn't have to do this.
Yeah, you can do it live. You can do it live like, oh, this is something we just fuck around with for fun. You don't need to track it and release it. It's fun. But yeah, it's definitely like the back third of the album. They kind of add some stuff. But he even sticks pretty pat to how she does her vocals. Her vocal melodies. He doesn't change too much.
Yeah, it's like just go listen to Toxic.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like that song, Toxic. Did we talk about that on the podcast?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
I've never heard you say that.
No? Didn't you? Who asked me?
Fucking was not me.
Somebody asked me first music video that gave me a boner.
Oh yeah, I asked you that.
And I think I said Toxic.
Yeah, but you didn't say that you really liked the song.
I mean, it made me really like the song. Yeah. Shout out Toxic Britney Spears. And then there's a mashup on YouTube. You just look up Toxic Deftones, and this dude did Toxic with Change, and it's fucking sick.
I've never listened to Deftones.
You don't know Change? Nope. The one from Cooler's Revenge, whenever Goku's on the ground and he brings the bird back to life.
I probably blocked it out.
It's so sick, bro.
I know.
That shit gives me chills to this day.
I don't know. Like I've seen Cooler Revenge like twice, and I don't remember a lot of it. I remember a lot of like everything else, but
I hate you.
And
I hate you right now.
I've tried to listen to Deftones. I've tried to get into them on my own. I've asked people to send me their top 3 or top 5 songs, and I'm fucking like Loathe. There's a band called Loathe that sounds like metalcore Deftones, and like I just want them to not do the Deftones part.
Just be metalcore.
Yeah. I understand they're a giant band, but it just never resonated with me.
Yeah, and I like songs from them, and I did the same thing. I got all their music when I was like in high school and in early college, and I was like, I'm gonna be a Deftones fan, and then I didn't. Like I like just a lot of their singles. I can jam and enjoy, but I've never paid to see them. Like
it's just like I don't know.
What about Chevelle?
I only know the Red. I've only ever heard that song.
Okay, yeah. To me, I put them like in the same boat. Like, I'm pretty indifferent towards them, but there are songs of theirs that I like. But
and I only know the Red. Popular. I don't like the Red. So
fair enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna defend. Is that how it goes?
Fuck up, yeah.
Do it again.
Oh yeah. I don't even know if that's what he says.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah,
I fucking hate that song. And then the riff the whole time is
oh yeah. You're crushing it. It sounds just like that.
It's so boring. It's such a boring song. I think that's my thing with Deftones. Like their sound is so boring. Like he even sounds like he's just fucking bored singing.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how am I supposed to get into this? Why would I get into this if you fucking are? If you're bored up there, how do you expect me to have energy down here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's a good take. I'm fine with that take. So Windwaker, Toxic. Check it out if you like Britney Spears. Go listen to the real Britney Spears song.
Yeah.
Probably. And then Memphis Mayfire released Left for Dead.
Yes.
And so I was looking and they've released like 5 songs, I think now. Mm-hmm. They haven't really said that they're planning on releasing an album. They've just periodically throughout the year been dropping singles. They're 5 in, so if they're gonna release a 10-song album, it's like
I don't think they are.
I don't think so either. But
because I think they had these because I know they recorded all the videos at once.
Oh, okay.
That's why all the video. If you go watch all the videos, it's all the same set. They're all wearing the same thing.
Oh, that's.
So I think they just had these, or like wrote these and were planning on something, but then whenever COVID kicked off and all that,
they were just like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. I swear I read somewhere that they said that they were just gonna be like a singles.
Yeah, and it is very much just a collection of singles. They on Spotify they start to clump them up, like as they release, and so it is just like it's just 5 singles. They don't feel. God damn it.
The red is red.
Where can I find? There they are. So.
The song sucks.
Stop singing it.
Sing right again. And he does that for like 2 minutes.
It is. It's a long time. It's too long.
All right, go on.
Left 4 Dead. Chorus is a Nickelback chorus as fuck, bro. I just hear it. Like if you just make his voice raspy, and drop it down an octave, and he's just like, "How the hell did we wind up?" Is that Nickelback? That's Nickelback, right?
I don't even know what you're singing.
I don't know either.
Oh yes, you're singing.
I don't know the name of the song.
I was thinking choruses. You're singing the beginning of the song.
Yeah, dude. Top to bottom.
I've been up, I've been down.
Yeah.
What song is that?
At the bottom, what?
At the bottom of every bottom. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not gonna help you.
I'm trying to get to something. I don't know. Go on.
The chorus to Left 4 Dead felt like a Nickelback chorus. But it was catchy as fuck to me. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. And we can shit on Nickelback. Oh my god, Nickelback. We can shit on Nickelback.
Picturing Chad with a wig, like a powder wig.
God damn it. All you want. They wrote bangers in the early 2000s. Yeah, like they were.
The internet hate is unwarranted.
Yeah, it's
just everybody's just memeing on everybody.
Yeah, middle school us were vibing to Nickelback 100%. So saying it's a Nickelback chorus, I mean it feels like a mainstream rock chorus that you could hear on just like regular radio, but it's super it's super catchy. The breakdown was fucking filthy though, dude. That I was vibing.
they fucking down tempoed a little bit, bro.
Dude,
Ooh.
that
I
shit
thought I was
came
gonna
in.
hate this song because of the first riff.
Yeah,
I was like,
fuck.
I didn't like that major step at the end of it, and I was like, meh. But then it kicked in, and I just kind of totally forgot.
Yeah.
And then like it got, because you said fucking choruses are all catchy, and then it gets to that breakdown, and I was like, it's very like in the line of the Hollow.
Yeah,
it's
like groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the breakdown, but
something.
It was fucking. I almost just like put my car in the cement median because I was. It was just so hard.
I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, this one's not as good as like Blood and Water or something." I'm like, "Yo, I'm just happy they're making music with riffs again."
Yeah,
and it's not fucking power chords the whole time.
Because I went through and I listened to the single before this, Somebody, and it was very poppy. It did have like a heavy part at the end, but it almost felt shoehorned.
Somebody's probably the weakest of the songs that they've released.
Yeah, I really liked Left 4 Dead. It is very radio friendly. It is very.
They're kind of in that same group of like bands that can get fucking hard if they really wanted to, but and you kind of like don't most of the time. But then they're like, hey,
yeah,
like.
That's what I heard when Charlie prepare. They could be another one of those gateway bands for a lot of people today. Like you're enjoying that front part of the song, and then they hit you with that fucking breakdown. You're like, oh fuck,
and they're like, no, we started here, we're going back.
Yeah,
like don't run away.
And then
they kind of have those same generic lyrics. Like hasn't this dude been married for like?
He's been married since he was 18.
Right.
They graduated high school, and they got married.
And this fool's fucking singing about.
What does
he say? Love.
I can't remember. He's like, everything I ever wanted, but you don't exist. Some shit like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah. He's married.
I don't know. It's very.
And I'm assuming she's a very great woman, because they got married, and then he risked it all to come to Dallas to join Memphis Mayfire, and she like was on board, supported him, and obviously they made it and did well, but they came from, I think, Seattle.
Fuck.
So it was like, it was not like, that's a big thing once you're already, I mean, obviously they were still young, but already married, like you have to start fucking getting income, and then to just be like, we're gonna fucking go for it. and it worked out. It worked out. But so shout out to them, I guess.
Find something else to sing about.
Yeah. Let it go.
Get a little bit deeper. You're singing like you're fucking 16, bro.
But yeah, because I think you listen to that, then you could go back to Challenger, and then the Hollow.
Challenger, my bad. That's what I meant. Like it's in the Challenger.
Yeah, vein. I agree,
because the Hollow is definitely, in my opinion, the Hollow's a better album than Challenger. Challenger's not bad. It's not the Hollow level, but it's like, it's not like a full step down, but it's underneath it. And this feels like it could be in that tier time period. Yeah.
I agree with that. Challenger it's more, I don't want to say mature, but more of a collected album. They reined in a lot of things. The Hollow, they just fucking let it rip. They just put out whatever they felt. They put it on the fucking track, and it's so good. But so we'll see what happens with Memphis Mayfire, if they're going to end up, summer next year dropping something, doing a full rework of kind of getting a new album out there. But Left 4 Dead is really dope. If you like them, check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you were disappointed by Somebody, go back and give this one a chance, because it's better than Somebody.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I was gonna do the
for sure.
Bitch better have my honey. Yeah, so that was it for the singles, I think.
Yeah, should be.
They were interesting. Memphis Mayfire was definitely my favorite. I went through that song multiple times. I tried to go through all of them, but it was like that one. What is the other one? Blood and Water? Or those were my two favorites.
Yeah, so. Blood and Water was my top. My favorite single was probably the Elwood Stray one.
Yeah, that's cool.
I really liked it. I really liked his vocals on it. I don't know, like his vocals and his melodies on it. They kind of carry the song.
Yeah,
and it's enough for me to want to listen to it.
That's cool. Cool. We need to get some information on Elwood Stray. Maybe I can dig through that when we start doing some of the other stuff. So to move into the full releases this week, who do you want to start with?
You pick, bitch. Fuck you. You pick because you lost, and I would totally smash your fucking team.
You don't even know.
I know 100%.
No, you don't.
That would fuck you up.
My champ can't get hurt by thunder.
He doesn't need to. I have a million other. That's one move that Noodle King has.
That's one move that I don't have to worry about, bro.
You have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You have 23 others.
I'm gonna dodge them all. Let's talk about Above Oceans.
Okay.
The End of Mental Illness.
Okay.
They are from
France.
Which is right next to Germany, as we learned last week.
I watched that clip so many times.
I meant to do research about Denmark for this, and I didn't. So I'll get back to that next week. I have a full write-up on where exactly Denmark is. But let me see. I had a couple, and not too many notes, but just where they were from. They're from Valence, France. And can you read that? What do you think that says? It's Antibes.
Antibes?
It's Antib.
Antib.
They don't really pronounce the ES. Anyway, this is their first release, period.
Ever?
Yeah.
Sick.
They formed, I don't know if these artists were previously in other bands or anything like that. I mean, I'm assuming like most people do, even if they were not like successful, like, you know, recording and stuff, playing in bands, but had them kind of getting together January 2021, and they've dropped a couple of singles through the year, but this is their first release as a band.
Okay.
I thought it was really fun. I really liked it.
Fucking came out strong as fuck if this is the first release.
Yeah. They have some really sweet, like, 2010s metalcore riffs in there.
Yes.
That was probably one of my favorite things.
Super, like, definitely, like, influenced by the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Vocals were really fucking cool.
Bro, there's I think it's on the third song. He has, like, a held out, like, and it goes, like, super high, and then he fucking holds it out more. It's fucking hard.
I don't know if I caught that. I'll have to go. I'll have to go check. Hard. But the ultimate, I think the only knock that I have against it is the production quality, and that was something that I was kind of hearing at first, but then once I learned like this is their first release, like not expecting them to fucking sound lights fucking out, you know. You hear everything. Some of it's a little muffled. I feel like the layering's a little tough, and it is something that's really hard to do when you're doing it yourself or doing it on a budget. So for this being their first piece or their first release, like and this is the baseline, like fuck, I'm not even complaining, because if they get more notoriety and more money to put into the band, like it's only going to get better. So,
yeah, music wise, it's very good.
Super fucking good.
Very good. All around. The riffs are fucking fun. The drumming is fucking cool. The vocals are fucking stupid.
Everything.
Dude, there's a riff in the last song that I fucking like rewound like 6 times.
Yeah.
Dude. It's probably like a minute and like 15 in. It's fucking hard. I liked it a lot.
I think the first track, Bad Things, it's pretty long, but It's really fucking good, and it has one of those metalcore riffs, and I'm just like fucking raging, like fuck yeah, that shit's tasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only 5 tracks, 20 minutes long or 19 minutes long. They get in, get out, and they just fucking show you what they're about. So
this is probably the one that I revisited the most.
Yeah, me too. It's just really easy to listen to. It's really badass. It feels fresh while also feeling familiar.
Right.
So I definitely recommend Above Oceans, The End of Mental Illness.
Same. Go check it out.
Yeah.
If like you'll hear, if you like listened to like Of Mice and Men back then, or even like Asking Alexandria, Miss May I, you'll hear some like, oh, that kind of sounds like it. It has that taste. Yeah. That early 2010s. Yeah.
It's just sprinkling. But yeah, it was really good. No qualms here. Like I said, the production quality is the thing that you'll notice, but once you get through a listen through of it or so, it doesn't feel weird anymore. But it is super good. We can talk about the Blackout Pictures next.
Okay. Picture this, bro. You are the lead in a mid-2000s B-movie teen romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy?
And you are like 10 Things I Hate About You, okay, or something like that. And you are trying to learn more about this quiet girl that like you're like sneaking around her house, you're like following her and shit. And then you see her leave.
Where?
And she takes a guitar case. And you follow her to where she's going. She goes to like a dive bar.
She doesn't know you're following her? This is getting weird.
No, she doesn't know you're following her. You're just like, you're like scoping out. And then she goes into this dive bar and she starts playing. That's what this sounds like.
That's what this credits.
That's what this album sounds like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this album sounds like to me.
I really liked the music. I really like the music. I thought the music was cool. It has this super punk. And I really liked her scream. Her scream reminded me, like, it doesn't, you wouldn't get confused, but like sound like it was influenced by like Angela from Arch Enemy. Like,
yeah, it's a false chord scream for sure.
It's cool. I did not enjoy completely her singing voice.
Yeah.
It just felt like she never sang in key, and like she made it a point not to sing. Like her melodies or anything, they were just like
they sang in key.
You think?
But the melodies were like minor steps for the sake of being minor steps.
Yeah.
It wasn't like well put together melodies. It was very like
it was just dissonant. Like
yeah, like it felt like they were. It felt like it was weird just for the sake of being weird, not like in this melody I'm gonna throw in a minor on the third time just to like. No, it was like minor, like everywhere.
Yeah.
So that definitely took me out of it.
Yeah, because I felt like she wasn't a bad vocalist. Like she could sing, or at least hold out her notes and stuff, which it is very punk. So she's not trying to be clean,
right?
And that's not what I mean. I just mean like Trey saying, there's a lot of that, the minor where it's just like off. So the music sounds here, and she's like
just above or just below,
yeah,
or like a step and a half above instead of like a step.
Yeah,
and it like Dan was saying, it is very punk. It's very man, that's really the only thing that I could like relate it to, is that's what it sounds like. It sounds like fucking Julia Stiles is fronting this band and it's a 3-piece and she has like a Fender and like this is her band. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. And it like it's not bad. That's just the whole album is that sound.
Yeah.
Drumming is a little rough here and there. There's a little bit of like timing issues sprinkled out that you'll probably catch on to. But there's a market for that sound.
Yes,
100%. And if you or anybody that you know likes that sound, then they're probably gonna like this. There's a band or a movie that I'm thinking of that it's not the New Guy because they don't play this kind of music, but I think of the New Guy whenever I'm picturing this. But I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you're probably gonna know what movie it is. But if you like teen B romantic comedy movies, then you listen to this. I hope that this lands because that's all I can think of.
I got like, well, because they were labeled. I don't, on the list they were put down as. I hope that you can hear that.
I hope
because I heard it through my headphones. It was like, they were labeled as post-hardcore, and I didn't really get that at all from this. I guess maybe her scream.
Yeah, it's very more like post like punk.
Yes,
punk. Post punk. Punk.
It's very like it could have everything with exception to that scream probably could have been in the 80s as far as just like that sound.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking right now. Is like if I had to relate them to like a punk band, I would say like the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, they're more traditional punk, and if you're thinking like Joan Jett, like how Joan Jett was her vocal style, she did sing more, but just kind of that influence I feel is very strong there. She, like I said, her scream I thought was cool as fuck, and I did like a lot of the music. Her vocal melodies just got a little tired for me through the whole thing. There's two songs, like the last two tracks, Looks Like You, and I don't know how to say it. I got here at like 4:30 and we couldn't start recording till like 6 because this dude couldn't stop farting. Like he kept thinking he was gonna have to use the restroom. So we're here now and he's still ripping them in my ear. I hate him. Looks Like You, and if is it Miriorama? It's MYRIO Rama. Miriorama. Anyway. I really like those two songs. They're the last two tracks. But I don't think I can listen to this whole thing top to bottom every time. Yeah, I would just do a song.
This is definitely I like this song. And it's like a once in a while.
Yeah. Again, unless you're into this shit, in which case you're gonna fucking love it. Because they fucking just put their foot on the gas for that shit. But yeah, it is a very particular genre, style, and sound that they capture here. And yeah, maybe it is exactly what you're looking for. Cool. All right. Let's go to... Let's go to... Meyer. Let's talk about the Northern first.
Okay.
Cloudburst is the name of the EP.
I know I know they exist. I had never listened to them. I don't know why. I really liked this. Except like the singing in the first song, like the chorus. That was something was up there,
dude.
I don't know about that one. Definitely missed the mark on that one, like on almost all fronts.
Yes, it was.
But everything else was fine. Everything else is good.
Yeah. Music wise, guitars are super sick. Drums are good. His scream is even. It's funny because like I feel like before this I hadn't really heard too many bands that reminded me of Silent Planet. I said it last week too, I think. And last week and this week, both of their screams have been at least reminding me of Garrett. His scream does the same thing here. The singing though was
that first song.
I don't know if his vocal cords were shot and he didn't have a choice on like Like they had to track.
Well, like maybe this was like the 100th take or something.
Yeah, and I mean it was pitchy. He couldn't extend his notes out. You know, he had. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's really, without being an asshole, there's really not a lot of positive things to say about the clean vocals at that point. They do get there's a couple other spots where they come up again, but they're still pitchy.
Yeah.
Like they're not as bad.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're still pitchy. And maybe it's something that he's still learning to do. Maybe he's much more comfortable as a, I don't know if it's the same person that does both, but in any case,
just really missed the mark on the first song.
Yes. It caught me so off guard.
Yeah, me too.
Because everything else up until that point was so strong. But yeah, it was a rough go on that one for sure.
But other than that, it's a really good EP. Like the rhythms are bouncy and like they're not like basic rhythms, the breakdowns and all that, the riffs and all that. Drumming matches up with that. I mean, it's just how coordinated that dude is. Like his scream, like you said, his scream is fucking cool. Yeah. There's a tone to it that it doesn't like cut through the music, but it like you can definitely hear it.
Yes.
Farted. God. You can like, it's there.
I'm gonna move my drink. I feel like you're just farting down into my beverage. Inconsiderate.
There's a tone to his vocals that fits really well, I think, and it's well put together. It's fun to listen to. I really liked it. I've on YouTube Music it was like quiet though. I don't know if it was like that on Spotify. Like I had to like turn it up.
Yeah, I think that was an issue that I had with this one as well. Above Oceans, this one, and MIRE to me all had like the overall quality of the music was not 100%, but yeah, I agree. There was some stuff here. But it's really good. And like I said, if you are just checking them out, if you're checking them out because of us, that's pretty cool. But
give them a pass on the first song.
Yeah.
At least on the singing on the first song.
Yeah. And honestly, it's it's not so egregious or whatever that like you like turn it off, but it is like you do kind of like a little stop, because I actually rewound it and went back to like listen through, because sometimes people sing and do stuff similar to that and do it on purpose because they want to create this feel of like maybe pain or I don't know, exasperation, things like that. I don't think that was the case here, but give them a pass, go through and enjoy the rest of it, and then you can be critical of it afterwards. But listen to the whole thing because it's really fucking cool.
I agree.
I don't know if I had pulled up where they were from. I'm trying to see what I wrote.
Probably wrote something like stupid.
The third song, Pale Horse, was cool, but it kept like, for some reason, I don't know, there's a lot of synth in that one, and I kept like spacing out on it. Like I'd find myself not really listening to it as much. But it was cool because there's a part at the end there that there's like a little beat that reminds me of a Linkin Park song. I just can't remember which song it was.
I'd have to re-listen.
Yeah, and it's just like a little background melody. And so I liked the song because I listened to it multiple times. But I just found myself like there's parts where it could just easily go onto the back and like I can enjoy it peripherally. But other than that, yeah, it was dope. Do give him a pass on the clean vocals.
Yeah, solid relief.
Yeah, and then the last album that we have is A Newfound Rain by Meyer. Meyer is from... Did I look it up? I don't think I looked it up. But this was more metal.
Yeah, it's like It leans towards metal.
Yes.
Leans more metal.
I liked a lot of the guitar rhythms and stuff.
Fucking riffing everywhere.
Yeah, it was super sick.
Long songs.
Yes. Oh my god. I just feel like your ass is commenting on this stuff. Like, we finished the statement and I was like, like you fucking asshole.
Long songs, they don't really ever let up either.
No.
Like, it's like it starts a certain way and it stays that way almost the whole song.
Yeah.
Fucking riffing everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool to hear. Like, there's, I think, maybe like 2 songs. It's a long album. How many songs are on there?
It's I think 11. Hang on, I got it right here. 10 songs, 47 minutes and 30 seconds.
Fuck. I think there's. I might be lying when I say 2. It might only be 1. I think there's only like 1 skip for me. Is that slower song?
Yeah,
like
like more just like clean vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it is, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like after hearing like how hard they came out, I just kind of wanted that the whole time. Like the fucking riffing is so cool. I remember listening to it, was like, oh, like
yeah,
it's just like everywhere throughout the whole album.
Yeah, it was super sick. So not as like crazy technical or like syncopated, anything like that. It is
right. Not super rhythmic.
It's very driving. Like they're just fucking pounding it straight through. And that's why I said it's more metal. Like it definitely has a harder, like downbeat metal feel. But they managed to do these songs, like the riffs are different enough. It's not like they're just chugging the E. They're doing cool shit, you know. And it was really fun. A really fun listen.
The guitar work definitely shines over the rest on this, over everything else in this album. In my opinion,
the clean vocals I thought were okay. Like they don't do them a whole lot, but when they come out, they don't really shine to me. They stuck out, but I didn't love them. And there was some parts where the lyrics were a little cheesy too. I mean, I think it's hard not to write like it's easy to write cheesy lyrics. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Especially like if there's a metaphor you love, or like I don't know. Oh my god, dude. I hope these come up, man, because they're just gonna think we're laughing by ourselves. Your leaky butthole. I'm
farty.
But so the lyrics did feel a little cheesy sometimes, but overall wasn't bad. I did write, there's a song called Solar Being, and it sounds like a mixture of Sober by Tool. Do you know that song?
I've heard it.
I just mean the guitar riff at the beginning. Like you don't really have to listen to the whole thing. And even Kashmir by Led Zeppelin, like.
Oh yes. I remember hearing that. Yes.
Yeah, it reminded me of Kashmir first, but then I went and listened to Kashmir. I was like, yeah, the idea's there, but Sober kind of does the Kashmir thing, you know, later on, and it sounds more like Sober than Kashmir.
So I thought James Bond first.
Yeah,
okay.
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it does have that kind of feel there. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, it was super dope.
Yeah, guitar. I couldn't get over the guitar work.
Yeah,
like I went back to this one, like almost as much as the other one, Above Oceans. But the main reason why I listen to Above Oceans more is because it's
short,
quicker. Yeah, like I got like 30 minutes. I'm gonna throw this on.
Yeah,
versus this one, this is definitely like a. Like you feel that the songs are long, but not in a boring way.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. It's like, it's more like a fuck. They're still going. Like
yeah,
not like fuck. It's still this song.
it's still going.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, goddamn, these fools are still fucking ripping this shit the whole time.
It's super badass. And it doesn't ever like that. You got 10 songs, 45 minutes. They're not, like I said, they're not overly technical, and they're still able to make it sound
interesting.
Yeah, like they still keep you.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable to sit there and listen like actively, just because of like the riffs are like, you don't hear like refreshing riffs like that in fucking 2021.
Yeah, it just ain't there, especially with the way music has, like, metalcore has gone recently. Like, this is an outlier album as far as like general sound. It's really cool though. I'm gonna try and look up and see.
They reminded me of a Buried Realm.
Oh,
if you listen to them, it's that same feel, that like just fucking like that dude's fingers are probably tired as fuck.
I'm trying to find. Is this right?
Probably not. There's like 87 Myers. I tried to find them on Instagram. I think I did, but
let me just go to their Spotify. Sometimes they'll have their links there. But yeah, they were super cool. No knocks really. Again, the production quality was a little. I think I would have liked it to be a little more open, because the guitars are such a big part. I would have liked to feel that sound, but it's not bad. It's just a little different.
It's more metally.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
It's more like MIDI.
Okay, so I just saw this guy's name. One of the members is Nick Hippa from As I Lay Dying.
Oh shit! I farted.
So really? Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
He is the current lead guitarist of Meyer and was a longtime member of As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
So,
are you sure?
Yeah, because I went through the their Spotify.
Dude.
No
okay.
Shit.
That makes a lot of fucking sense now.
Yeah, it's sick as fuck. Ryan Glsen and vocalist Benton Mckibben. Known in part for their former endeavors, Hippa as I Lay Dying and Woven War. Glsen is Allegion.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you say that.
Yeah.
I've listened to them too, but
so I knew a tidbit about them, but I can't remember.
A tidbit. They set out to create a stylistically unrestrained endeavor based on a mutual admiration for riff-based songwriting. They crushed it, bro. Yeah, they absolutely fucking crushed it.
They set out to accomplish something, and they fucking nailed it.
Yeah. So they've been around since 2017. This is just their most recent release.
Sick.
Yeah. Let me go look up Blackout Pictures really quick, just to show them some love. Yeah.
That's such a cool name.
Blackout Pictures?
Yeah. I really like that
name. High Desert Dwellers. Let me see. Let me just go to their Instagram. Maybe it'll say. Yeah. So there was some cool diversity in some of these sounds this week.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah. Meyer was on their own corner. Blackout Pictures was in their own realm, I would say. They were totally outside everything that we've listened to recently. Fucking the Northern, they were more in the metalcore pocket, but they still sounded really cool. I can't see where they're from. Why is that so hard to find? But in any case, it was a lot of cool stuff this week.
I would agree. It was a cool week.
Yeah.
Very versatile, diverse week.
Cool. Anything else that you wanted to share about these guys? These guys?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I don't know. I can't take notes because I record off my phone. Fucking cheater.
Oh, they're from New Mexico. Blackout Pictures, Santa Fe, New Mexico. God dang it.
I should have counted how many times.
Little fart counter.
Yeah.
I'm
farty.
Gassy. Yeah. So what else we got this for this episode?
So what band do you want me to check out?
I'll have you check out Atlantis Chronicles.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, because they did the single a few weeks ago and you didn't listen to it. It was the Full Fathom 5.
Oh yes.
But that's not. I had heard of them before, and so they. I think it was the songs that I heard that I liked were The Odysseus.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, and Upwelling Part 3. So there's obviously 2 other ones, but those I think were the ones that came up for me first. And then I kind of went back and went through it. But yeah, they do like concept stuff. The Odysseus is on Barton's Odyssey, so it kind of has like a cool.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah, so the Odysseus and fucking Upwelling Part 3.
Cool.
What about you?
Have you ever listened to Shadow of Intent?
I think you've sent me stuff of theirs before, but I've never listened to them.
Okay.
On my own.
They started out, obviously, as like all about Halo lore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember you telling me that.
I'm gonna give you 3 songs off of. I'll probably pick one off of each album. Do The Last Bastion.
Oh shit!
I think that's what it's called.
It's The Last Bastion of American Freedom.
Do The Heretic Prevails.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, do that.
And do. Oh, they have such good songs. Do Baron and. Oh, fuck. What is it called? Baron and. Fuck. I think it's Baron and Baseless Macrochasm. Maybe.
Macrochasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
CHASM. You'll once you see it, you'll be like, oh, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Got him. Cool.
What song's been stuck in your head?
What song has been stuck in my head this week? Oh, fuck. Because of the Memphis Mayfire single, I went back and I was listening to Challenger. And so Prove Me Right has been in my head.
What? That's like my least favorite song.
Yeah, but that was like the single, right?
That's not my least favorite song, but it's not one of my favorite songs. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I come alive in the love.
Oh, that shit's hard.
I fucking hate
I love that.
I thought that was so dumb.
Dude, I got hyped as fuck. That's the part. But that's really just because I was like, fuck, that made me want to. I guess you're exactly right when you said it was like Challenger, Memphis, because I didn't go to the Hollow. I went to Challenger.
I've had. Do you remember Jaquan?
No.
Tipsy.
Yes.
Everybody in the club. Okay.
Back in.
Do you remember his other song?
No.
Called a Hood Hop.
I don't think so.
Dude. The first like 20 seconds of that song was fucking hard.
Really?
Dude. That song's been in my head. But yeah, the first like 20 of that fucking beat is just nuts. It's so fucking cool.
One song that does get stuck in my head like periodically, it just like pops up on its own, and I think we might have talked about it. Just jumping.
Yeah.
That fucking beat I love so much. Shit's hard.
Oh, I went back and I listened to Overture, and I was like, oh, I know this song.
Yeah. The intro is, I mean, it has like, I called it a deserty feel. I think it reminds me of the old Stargate movie from the 80s. It just has that kind of like like they're panning over the desert, fucking on a expedition or some shit. But oh my
Grow
goodness!
Up, Stop laughing.
Stop farting.
I'm only laughing because you're laughing.
I'm only laughing because you're farting.
Oh, twist. I can't.
I can't.
Okay. Okay. Let's say a non-heavy artist that you
non-heavy artist. I'm gonna have.
I'll switch it. I'll even say that you even like thought about.
That I thought about this week. I don't know. Tell me yours, and I'll.
I wanted you to go first.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've done much non-heavy stuff this week.
I thought about this. So once upon a time, back in the fucking dinosaur age, before YouTube had high quality. What?
Keep going. I'll tell you when you're done.
No, go.
I was listening to cumbias the other day.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I do that sometimes.
Like, because this woman that I work with, she was like, "Do you dance?" And I was like, I said I never was really big into dancing, but as I was saying that, you know, sometimes it's like when you get splashed with cold water, you're like, you have like a memory, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, I remembered that up until like maybe I was like 10, I used to love the cumbia. Like, I don't know if I just became too self-conscious. I don't even know that I was good at it. I just know that I used to like to do it. And at a certain point, I think I was too embarrassed or self-conscious to do it. And I never did it unless we were like in quinceañeras and stuff. And we had to do it. So she was asking me if I danced this and that. And I got home and I was like, fuck cumbia. So I was just there. Like I was fucking around at the house listening to just the cumbia playlist. So that was probably my non-heavy stuff for the week. It was dope as fuck.
Cumbias every now and then. Like something would just get stuck in my head. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna put on fucking Cumbia All Stars right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Not shitty YouTube sounds.
Oh yes, before YouTube had high quality.
Yeah.
Max was like 480.
Yes.
Then probably 2008, 2009, maybe started allowing HD. It was HD because everybody was like, "Oh, watch in HD." Whoops, dirty bitch. Everybody on all their videos be like, "Oh, watch in HD." And they started allowing 720 and 1080. 720 mainly, 1080 like if you had like a badass camera and like fast internet and shit.
Yeah,
like T1 or something at the time. So one of my first like 1080p experiences on YouTube was Lights by Ellie Goulding, but the Bass Nectar remix.
Oh shit!
And it was like a green, like the thumbnail was like green, and then in yellow it had like Lights Ellie Goulding like across like from the bottom left corner of the thumbnail to the top right. And I went back and I found that video and I listened to it because it makes a fucking difference. Like if you're listening with headphones and you're listening on 480 and then you like put it up to 1080, it's like, whoa.
Really?
Yeah, dude. That's like the whole point. But yeah, I remember like even in the title it was like Bass Nectar, Ellie Goulding, Lights, in parentheses like HD quality, 1080p, blah blah blah. Because like I don't, maybe there was some sort of incentive, but that is what I listened to.
It's good. I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's like once you get like a minute in, that's like you know what you get. It's like that the whole song, but it's cool. It was back whenever dubstep first started popping. But yeah, I listened to that. I'll see if I can find the thumbnail here in a second.
Yeah, cool. Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah,
it feels quick.
Yeah, it was a pretty. There wasn't a lot of big name bands. There was really good stuff that came out this week.
Yeah, dude, we found like so many gems.
Yeah,
so far already. Not so far. Like,
so
I kind of want to just like put like a thing together of like bands that I had never heard of that I fell in love with.
Yeah,
like,
we're looking at you, Knife Hands.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah, and I asked Tre some questions about the playlist for Spotify, and then I forgot. So need to build the playlist. Maybe that's something that we can do over the next week. It'll be like the first 5 weeks because this is our 5th week or 6?
This is 6.
Oh yeah. Look at us. Look at us. So maybe we can get that playlist together, and it'll just be our favorite tracks from these albums. So
yeah, like top 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah. So we'll see what's up. But yeah, we got a pretty. You probably have a crazy few days, right? Because the holidays coming up.
Yeah.
Like, so
I've been like, I had to call in and like leave early this past week. My stomach has been all fucked up. But today I was off. I'm at 2 a.m. the next, like the rest of the week.
Oof.
I was supposed to be at 12, but instead of going at 2. So I got lucky there.
Yeah.
So at 2 fucking a.m.
But I work through the holidays, but I don't have a crazy schedule. So I got. It's because it sounds like a Mario jump, bro. Like each one, they all sound just like a little Super Mario jump. God, it is funny. Farts are funny. But so I hope that you all have a happy holidays if you're listening to this before the holidays. If not, I hope that you had bad holidays because you didn't listen.
No,
but no,
fucking everyone.
Hope you have a good holidays. We'll be back next week. I mean, I'll be off next week again, so you'll be good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah. So
just a normal week.
I don't think we're taking any weeks off. If we
ever do like yo, we're not gonna be able to meet, we'll try and just record like a bullshit episode.
Yeah.
Like maybe just an episode where we just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Or like talk about like old albums or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So we don't have any plans to do that right now. So we will be back next week. Hope that you like some of these bands. Let us know what you think of them. Let us know if we missed anybody. And we will see you soon. Peace. It was your